Of course, hello and welcome to the Midday News on Fox Carolina. I'm Haley Spittler and we are tracking the tropics. Hurricane Beryl made landfall in Texas earlier this morning. We're taking a live look in Houston at some of the aftermath from that storm. We saw a lot of heavy rain and winds this morning impacting that city all morning long. Beryl made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane, knocking out more than 750,000 people's power. Here to break it all down is Fox Carolina's first alert meteorologist Chrissy Kohler with the very latest, including this is now a tropical storm.
Yeah, Haley, just stunning images that we're seeing coming out of Texas, those East Texas areas, those power lines down, Haley, that rising water that continues to be a concern today as the storm, while weakening, is still heading up through this area, going to dump a lot of rain, even as it weakens. So the big change with this 11 o'clock update, it is no longer a hurricane. It is now a tropical storm with 70-mile-per-hour winds, a very strong tropical storm here. That pressure is continuing to rise, so that indicates that weakening, which is, of course, always anticipated once it makes landfall. Moving to the north-northeast at about 13 miles per hour. So it's starting to take a little bit of a curve, and it's picking up a little bit of pace. Not a lot of pace, but it's picking up a little bit of a pace. So we've still got a fairly decent center of circulation on this storm as it lifts up to the north-northeast there. But look at this rain that's just pivoting onshore here. We continue to see that storm surge into far western parts of Louisiana and then that east coast of Texas with that wall of rain getting just kind of pushed up along the coast. We also have several flash flood warnings that have been in place throughout much of the morning around the Houston area down towards Galveston. The flash flood warnings have been dropped for places a little further south down around Bonnie, Surfside Beach as well. But we also have several tornado warnings here. These black boxes are tornado warnings, which is very typical to see in those outer bands of these hurricanes, that you get some of these weak tornadoes. This is going to continue to weaken as we head through the day today and eventually expected to be a tropical depression by tomorrow morning as it moves through Arkansas and then lifts up into the Midwest as a remnant storm here. It's not expected to impact us in the Carolinas. This is going to actually head up to our north, but it is going to bring a lot of rain from that Gulf Coast of Texas all the way up into the Great Lakes region. So we'll of course continue to be watching that. The rest of the tropics, good news, there's quiet. For us here at home, we're focused on those afternoon storm chances, and I'll time out today's risk for you coming up here in just a few minutes. Haley?